On today's video, I'm going to show you how to fix a tire that leaks on a lawnmower. My wife has been complaining that every time she cuts the grass, she has to put air in this tire, so she wanted me to fix it for her. So I've decided to take it off and see if I can find where the leak is at, and then see what I need to do to repair the leak. First thing I'll do is I'll put some air in it, pump it up, get a little pressure on it. Then I'm going to spray it down with some soapy water to see if I can find the leak. Wherever the air is coming out at, it'll start bubbling up. I don't see anything around the sides of the tire, so I'm going to look along the edge of the rim here, and I think I found the problem. It's starting to foam up right where the rubber meets the metal rim. You can see how it's all around the rim there is foaming up. So that's where it must be leaking at. So I'll check the other side and make sure it's not leaking around the rim. That side appears to be okay. I don't see any leaks. There's a little bubbles around it, but I think that's just from the spray bottle. But this side is definitely leaking around the rim. Sometimes these leaks around the rim can be difficult to seal off because they can be imperfections in the rubber part, or they could be imperfections in the metal rim itself. So I'm going to let the air out of it. And now I'm going to pry the rim loose from the tire. Now I'm going to clean it up and make sure there's no dirt or grit or grease or anything around the edge of the tire where it meets the rim. Even with the rim broke loose, it's still a pretty snug fit around this edge here. Kind of have a hard time getting in between the tire and the rim, so I have an idea of what I can do to kind of give me a little more room in there. I'll put these clamps on the sides and just mash it down, give me a little bit more room to where I can work with around the edges. I think I got it cleaned up good enough. So now I'm going to apply this glue here. It's glue that I've used for a lot of different projects. One of the things I like about it is it doesn't dry hard. It stays flexible, but it bonds really good to most any type of surface. It's not a permanent bond. It will come off if you apply enough pressure. It will come back apart. So if I have to take the rim back off at some point, it will come off once you apply enough pressure. But at the This glue, I hope, will seal it off really good and fill in any imperfections that might be in the tire or the rim. I'm just taking a screwdriver now and spreading the glue around, trying to get it as even as I can. So now I'll push the rim back up against the rubber part of the tire, and I found the easiest way to do that is to put you a tie strap around the tire and tighten it up, and that'll push the sides of the tire out against the rim and make it seal off. Still leaking just a little bit there. I gotta get it pushed up all the way, and I think I got it now. So it's holding air now, so I can take the tie strap off. And I'm going to let the air out of it because I don't want the air pressure to stay on there and push the glue out of the way. So I'll let it sit there overnight and dry. So it's the next day now. It's dried overnight, and I'm going to put some air in it and see if the leak is still there. Gonna get an air gauge and make sure I got the correct amount of air pressure in it. Now I'll spray it with some more soapy water and see if I see any leaks. And I believe that has fixed the problem. The bubbles that you see were created by the spray nozzle. I don't see any bubbles that are being created from the air leaking out around the rim. So I think that's got this tire fixed. So I'm going to put it back on. The tire was leaking down about every day. I would put air in it, and then by the next day it would be leaked down. But it's been about 2 weeks since I made this video, and it still hasn't leaked down yet. So I'm confident that this has fixed the problem. And now my wife can cut the grass and not have to worry about a flat tire on the mower. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.